What are some of the most interesting stories that came out of the Oslo Freedom Forum and the work that you're doing right now? What are some of the ones that you kind of weren't expecting, or that surprised you or caught your interest, above and beyond the art, everything else that was happening?
Well, to give the framework for the Freedom Forum, we had at the Oslo Freedom Forum, we have morning programming, which are stage talks from activists, followed by interactive programming in the afternoons, which are panels and different sessions. And then we have workshops on the final day. And um, we had about 24 morning sessions, keynote speeches or firesides. One of them related to Bitcoin out of the 24. This was Fode Diop and Jack Mallers talking about freedom money, very kind of in a concise manner, which was really cool. I thought they did an awesome job with that. Fode just telling his personal story and trying to get people to like see what it is from his shoes, which I thought was great. And Jack explaining kind of in normie terms that how the technology worked. I thought was cool. And then we had a bunch of interactive sessions. I led one of them. We had ones on is Bitcoin compatible with democracy. We had ones on the Lightning Network. We had ones on mining and proof of work and proof of stake. We had one on stablecoins. So it was a rich program there. And then we had this Bitcoin workshop at the end. And I mean, the thing that I just was, and a lot of Bitcoiners were like, wait a second, most of us are Bitcoiners in this room, which is true. The room was packed. There were like 60, 70 people in there. But guess what? Like 15 to 20 of them were activists, and they were from a variety of places. And anyone who was in that room can attest. I mean, people got up there and were like, hey, I'm from Cuba. I'm from Nicaragua. I'm from Russia. I'm from Libya. I'm from Eritrea. There were a lot of activists in there. And the whole point was that it was supposed to be at least like a one-on, like every activist would have at least one teacher. It ended up being like that every activist had like 2 or 3 teachers. So we could probably work on that in the future. But the point is they had a lot of help, and just the raw interest from people who are starting at zero, like literally zero, but they want to go from 0 to 1. Like that personal curiosity that drives you to go from 0 to 1 is often, in my case, it took years and years and years. Like in other people's cases, there's a deep skepticism that prevents them from doing so, or something about Bitcoin they heard about that they don't like, or they don't want to participate. They think it's criminal money or hurting the environment, or maybe they're salty about it because they heard about it a long time ago and it wasn't worth anything. Maybe their friends don't like it. I mean, there's a million reasons why you wouldn't go from 0 to 1, but these people are like, they don't know, Bitcoin from BitTorrent. They don't know anything. And they're like, tell me more about money the government doesn't control, like basically.
Yeah.
And you know what? That'll be an interesting 0 to 1. I mean, they're going to want to learn everything about blockchain and NFTs and everything, because that's what they hear about all the time. And, hopefully by just giving them some Bitcoin education, we'll set them on the right course. Like I'm not going to sit here and say, look, if someone wants to send you some money for NFTs, like great. But I want to show you the power of this thing and how you can integrate it into your nonprofit. Because I think it's going to be something that is very powerful for you, and you can use it for a long time.